Hello, Jess Too Good here, and today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Ninjago Ninja Ambush set, which has 2 minifigures, 71 pieces, and retailed for $7 when it was released back in 2011. Let's open this bad boy up, which my box is a little crushed. Never before opened, we got our bags of pieces, and some instructions, and even a LEGO Club ad. Anyways, here's the set all built up. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. Our first minifigure is Kai. This is the golden weapon hunting Kai, like the OG Kai. This design, pretty nostalgic, of course. I mean, now it's crazy saying that. Ninjago came out 9 years ago. And this torso, I guess, is the most uncommon part because that design came in like 5 sets in 2011, but, you know, it came in the Dragonfly Plybag, which is fairly common. Reviewed that fairly recently. Then some of the more expensive sets and some of the mid-sized sets, like, for example, a blacksmith shop. Underneath, though, you can see his face print is a classic one, which does not have an alternate face. And to that one person who said that this is not the right way to hold a Lego sword on the Ninja Wrap piece, the instructions even showed this, so I don't know what you were thinking. They said that you're supposed to hold it with a blade at the end or something like that. I don't think that's true. Either way, that's it for Kai. And then there's Banzai, and this was a fairly easy figure to get in the first year. He came in like a spinner, and then 2 more expensive sets, but this being such a cheap set made him easy to get. The design on the face print is actually pretty goofy. I like that. I also like the printing on the torso there, even down to the little cloth at the crotch. I think that looks pretty funny. Also the battle axe with the bone, and there's not too much else to show with Banzai. Anyways, back to the build of the set. This design is actually 2 separate platforms. We have the ambush area and then this little holder for the Scythe of Quakes. The design for the ambush area actually works pretty well in hiding Kai from the front. If you turn it around to the side. Wow, that was a really bad turnaround. I've never grabbed it like a claw machine. But this right here is actually just a little area to hold Kai, but not stud connection. It's vent because you want to have him kind of loose. And we'll show that play feature in a bit. But very simple design. And for the play feature, see it from the front. And we can put Banzai right here. And Kai just goes flying. And for a different view, I mean, that mechanism is really fun to play around with, and he goes pretty far. Like, I'm surprised at how well it works. As for this build, it holds the Scythe of Quakes, and the design for that is actually the same one that comes in Garmadon's Dark Fortress, also in the Turbo Shredder and the Earth Dragon Defense, if I'm not mistaken. Does it come in the Fire Temple? Yep, it comes in the Fire Temple as well. You just remove that from the 2x2 jumper. So with all that considered, that means this is the cheapest way to get this specific weapon, at least in 2011. Of course, we've gotten so many different versions of the Scythe of Quake since, but still, this was just a nice, cheap alternative. Either way, I don't have too much else to say with the builds of the set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. We already basically took a look at the box in the beginning of the video. Still, it is very nostalgic because I remember seeing this on shelves, and I chose the Cole set, the Cole like archery set or whatever that was a little bit cheaper than this one. So it's kind of a blast from the past. As for the instructions, pretty interesting ad for some early spinners at the end. Actually, hey, isn't that the same one? That's Banzai right there in that spinner. And then an ad for the Ice Dragon, which was one of my first Ninjago sets, and Just Two Mom just reviewed that. And also, or did she? Yeah, she did review it. And then the Turbo Shredder, I think it's called, which is kind of hard to get nowadays. So overall, I miss these sets that were kind of under $10 that weren't polybags. Like, it's just a nice impulse buy. It's a nice little play set. I like the play feature quite a lot. Like, it's really fun to play around with, and it works very smooth. 2 interesting figures that kind of start you off with a Ninjago wave. I don't have much complaints here. It's just a cute little set. But that's it. Trying to get through these Ninjago sets as I'm watching the show. So follow my journey just by clicking that playlist or subscribing or whatever. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.